I'm using this as a living example of don't look at the greed just for the money. It takes many forms.
Yeah.
Physical, emotional, psychological. The people can go crazy just because they cannot talk. Right? If they have no opportunity to speak, where is this coming from? That compulsion, that comparison. What does they need to talk? Because ego is saying, I'm better than you. You listen to me. And if I have listened to you once, that's not enough. Because I have more to say. Greed in every aspect of your life is a corrupting force. And the only way to stop is ask yourself, is this my desire or my need?
Okay, so I tell myself I haven't needed anything for the last 15 years, but I still want it.
That's a
Can
desire.
I get it?
That's a desire.
Can I get it then?
Of course you can.
If I tell the truth about it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because I can guarantee you, the moment you get it, it'll say, what about that?
Okay, so I'm
You just buy the socks, what about the pants?
Okay, so telling the truth about it doesn't change
It wouldn't stop it.
Okay. I see, I thought there was an out.
No.
That as soon as you told the truth.
That chain of small links, you hold on to the first link in the chain, the rest of the chain will automatically follow.
Okay. Okay.
The only trick is not to pick the first link.
So, Mr. Singh, she can't get it after 15 years? Come on.
I didn't say that. I said, go get it and be ready for the next demand.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm not stopping her. I'm nobody.
There's no out.
I'm just alerting. Because once you throw a little pebble in the pond, the waves are going to grow. You cannot say, okay, the first wave and then you stop. Because to stop the waves, don't throw the stone. Once the ripple starts, it's going to keep on giving birth to the next ripple, to the next ripple, to the next ripple. Till this entire energy exhausts by itself. You would not be able to put a stop anywhere.
But from what you say, it never stops.
It never stops by itself.
And since it's conditional, it's a hurdle to unconditional love.
Absolutely.
Because greed is conditional.
Yes. When you are in that trap, experiencing the unconditional love is totally out of the window. So look at your objective.
But Jaswanti, when you start working on these things, do you start to get glimpses of unconditional love? Or idea of it, or that illusion too?
Once you are working on these things, you don't get the unconditional love, but you get that you are getting ready to receive it. You are feeling that emptiness slowly. As you're emptying the pot, you start feeling that space that's empty now. And that in itself is a very good feeling. But it's not experiencing. Experiencing the true love will be when the pot is completely empty.
Right now, at that point, you're just feeling the energy that was being spent towards this. Now
Yeah.
it's sitting there, and you're feeling that.
Because that energy is now being released. The energy that was being consumed by fulfilling these desires is now released. And that energy itself gives you a great high. Just the releasing of that energy.
I have another question about it's coming from all this that we're talking about. Okay, so we've had thousands of lifetimes. Okay, we where we are right now, wherever we are, is about the furthest we've gotten so far. In other words, we weren't more conscious 20 lifetimes ago. This is the most oh, this is bad.
Go on.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You will get your own answers from your questions.
I've been thinking about that. This is really serious. I mean,
Have I been
This is-
ever not serious?
no, I mean, to think that I was worse than this.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, this is as conscious as I've ever been. Shoot,
This is it.
not easy. This is it. Oh God, no, that's pretty scary.
No, it's hilarious.
It is.
You just laugh at yourself.
God.
You just laugh at yourself. Oh my God. This is how I really was.
But in some lives, weren't we better?
You,
Then we messed up. Then we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as you are on this path and you look back, all you can do is, the biggest laughter you will get the day you get the enlightenment. Day of enlightenment is the biggest laughter. Not at the world, not at the creator, but at yourself.
Oh my
JASWANT, I think in this room, I'm looking, I think everybody qualifies to be the top 1% on earth. And what are we missing then? I believe we got it all we have to do is notice it.
We are missing, we are part of that 1% when we look from the outside.
Well, we're comparing them, aren't we?
When we look from outside. But we are in the minus zone when we look from inside. That's why the West kept on growing on the outside. And they kept on collecting more and more. And they collect on consuming more and more. And they kept on wasting more and more. Because this country's GDP is dependent upon the wastage. Do you know that this country trashes more than some of the country's total GDP? The amount of the trash per day that's produced by the United States.
Somebody else's full economy.
You know the barges and barges they loaded, and no country will let them actually come closer to their shore because they want to find a place to dump all this trash.
Most of them now recycle.
It is a throwaway economy. The majority of the people, you know this plastic cups and storing cup and spoons and the knives and the plates and the glasses and so on and so forth. Where did this come from? The need, just use it and throw it.